Whoa. Alright, this is the bastard news, and these are the fucking headlines. Briley Forest Park in Huthwaite have installed a new feature for the kids. It's to raise awareness about STDs. That's genius. Thanks, Lee Anderson, for that. Awesome. A trans-neutral restroom has opened up in Idlewell Shopping Centre in Sutton in Ashfield. If you haven't heard about these, check them out on Google. I went in one other day. Very confusing. I took some pictures while I were in there. Look at that. I don't know what we're going off there. Bloody fell asleep in there. Cat. Oh! Yo! Get it off! Talking of trans, Eddie Izzard has been spotted outside Wilko's. Feminists have launched their new campaign poster this week. Wilko's in Nottingham has put out its list of items kids are going to need for the new school year. And the American Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders talks out his fucking arse.
I would say, and I think it's similar to what the secretary said, when you're white, you don't know what it's like to be living in a ghetto. You don't know what it's like to be poor. You don't know what it's like to be hassled when you walk down the street or you get dragged out of a car.
Right. I noticed other day, David Icke's been subscribed to my YouTube channel for 5 months. Nice one. Let's have a look here what else we've got. Oh yeah, I've got some stories here that you'll be interested in. This is one about TV licensed detector vans, and we're going to be totally pulling this apart later, demolishing it. Unbelievable propaganda. And this one as well. Traders in Welsh town see booming sales after parking ticket machines are vandalised. It's from last year, it's old news. Then after that, a clip of a TV repairman who has to deal with a very unusual situation. And then we've got the football results with Warwick Dalefont. Right, this story about the vandalised parking ticket machines.
When you're paying £1.10 for an hour, this makes a big difference. I mean, when you've got 2 kids to get out the car, by the time you've got them into town itself, nearly half an hour's gone, so you haven't got much time wandering around in the shops.
The traders in Cardigan have been speaking to me, and my customers, other customers in shops, they've all said how nice it is to come into Cardigan Town Centre to shop in the relaxed atmosphere, not having to worry about am I 5-10 minutes over, is there going to be a penalty ticket waiting on my windscreen when I come back to the car parks.
I work for one of the local banks in the town here. You can see the difference in trade. You can see how busy the town is. In my opinion, they should reduce charges or take them away totally.
Very interesting indeed. So, with the article, traders in West Wales are enjoying an unexpected shopping boom this summer thanks to local vandals. It cost 24 grand to fix them. Martin Radley, the chairman of Cardigan Traders, said, "What we have now is a level playing field. People who have enjoyed free parking at supermarkets like Tesco's and Aldi are finding they actually prefer going to small independent shops which offer goods of a far better quality." Cafe owner Jane Roch said shoppers were taking advantage of the free parking to stay longer. The town is much busier, with customers saying that it is really nice not to have to rush back to their cars, she said. Increase in trade. Keith Davis, 64, has run a butcher's shop there since 1978. Said business was better than it had ever been in years. He says, "We've got long campaign for free parking, we have. And while we don't condone the damage of machines, the difference it's made is unbelievable. I've seen trade go up by around 20%, but some businesses have seen an increase of 50%. Which is not only good for the traders, but it also helps Cardigan become a thriving place. The machines were charging £1.20 an hour, rising to £2.20 for a maximum of 3 hours stay. Ceredigion County Council said it may use an interim system and was committed to getting the machines working as soon as possible. We are, after all, a thieving sack of puss. Just made that last bit up. Well, you know what to do then, don't you, Cardigan? People of Cardigan. Traders of Cardigan. I don't need to spell it out. Put a link to that article below. I posted this picture on Facebook. It's from The Sun. BBC vans snoop on web viewers. It's about these Wi-Fi detector vans. Well, I was contacted by a guy called Jamie McCoy's. And he knows his stuff. He's got a BND in IT, National Diploma, Advanced Networking Level 3. He was an A+ student. He got expelled from college at age 17 for hacking. He has 15 years experience with networking and servers, etc. And this is what he says. I would worry about the BBC monitoring your internet traffic if your wireless router has a basic wireless password such as England 2000 or Chocolate Man. Racist. Then, of course, it's not going to be hard to run a piece of software that tries thousands of well-known dictionary common passwords every second until it matches the one you have. As soon as that happens, technically, they can capture the data passing through your home network, although even at that point, every website you access has an additional layer of security, which would need to be broken into separately, even after they have cracked your wireless security. Kind of like cracking a safe, then having to crack another safe inside of that. The amusing part here, though, is 99% of people who have Wi-Fi at home receive their wireless router for free from the internet providers such as BT or Virgin Media. Out the box, they are already configured to use up-to-date strong wireless security, WPA security. The passwords are really random. That means 88-year-old pensioner Joan, who doesn't pay her TV licence but loves to watch BBC catch-up, will already have extremely strong wireless security setup. Wireless security through data encryption is developed by mathematicians, and it's made in such a way that cracking it would take more than a lifetime, hence pointless to even try. Knowing this, I know that the news article about the BBC having wireless detector vans is a complete load of rubbish. To end, there was outrage by governments last year when WhatsApp added encryption to their app, meaning all the messages you send are automatically encrypted. Why the outrage if they have secret advanced technology to break the encryption that mathematicians invent specifically so it can't be infiltrated even with supercomputers? I just wanted to clear that up for you. Now I've got a clip of a very confused couple with a lizard problem. And then the football results with Warwick-Dale font. And I'll see you when I see you. Hello, Akbar!
Mr. Riley? Huh? Come about the television.
Oh, yeah, right. Come in.
Thank you. Brand new one, is it?
Yes.
But not working.
Well, it's working. It's full of lizards.
Lizards?
Yeah. Come through and have a look. Man's come to fix the telly, love.
About bloody time, it's a bloody mess.
You'll need a replacement, won't it?
No.
No?
That seems to be set up properly.
Yeah, but what about the lizards?
That's a good picture.
I'm not having a TV pouring lizards into my house.
Well, you see, they're not really anything to do with me, strictly.
Yes, they are. It's a brand new television. It's not supposed to have lizards in it.
You see, it doesn't say anything about lizards.
Of course it bloody doesn't. They're not meant to be there, are they?
Have you checked with the cable company, sir?
Well, it's nothing to do with
Have you
them.
checked with the cable company?
No, we haven't.
Well, all I can say is that I do suggest you check with them and maybe they'll be able to help you.
Are you trying to tell me the cable company's sending us lizards?
Maybe yes.
What?
Down the wire. Went by mistake. Down the wire, the lizards.
Now, hang on. Look, mate, look, it's quite simple. Right? You sold us the telly, you delivered it yesterday, you set it up. And the first time we start using it, it starts pouring lizards. So we want you to come up with a solution, right?
Sweep them up.
Sweep them up?
Yes.
Well, you sweep them up then.
No, you sweep them up.
What?
Well, as I say, madam, they're not really anything to do with me.
Oh, is that all you can say? It's nothing to do with me, is that it?
Wipers.
What?
Wipe them off the screen with windscreen
This
wipers.
is fucking ridiculous, right?
There's no need to swear. sir.
I can fucking swear in my own house if I want to.
No need for that.
Right, what will your head office say when I tell them about all this, eh?
Yeah.
You did it.
What was that?
They'd say you did it.
You what?
Why'd you fill your telly with lizards?
Look, I've told you that lizards started coming out of that telly as soon as you'd set it up, right?
You filled your telly with lizards.
Right. I'm gonna get you fucking sacked, mate. What's your name?
It's Mr. Lizard.
Stop fucking me about!
Fucking nincompoop.
Come on, what is it?
Mr. Lizard.
Right, what's your boss's name?
Another Mr. Lizard.
Stop it! Fucking stop it!
Mr. Lizard.
Stop it! Where are you going? Get back there and fix that television! Where are you going? Get back in there and do that television! You can't go on, you're gonna leave me! You can't leave us in that business! You come here!
Come on.
Just darling!
Come on.
I don't even want to get fixed!
Come on.
It's not that much the same, I'm coming back!
And we begin with League Division 1. Plopchester Clit 0, Dipstick Town 0, Pimplewitch 1, Coalshed Nylons 0, Dumfuck United 1, Skidthorpe City 1, Green Gilbert 0, Cowpie Palace 0, Tossington 0, Chimneysick 0, Gingerbridge 0, Nickersfield 1, Sideburn Brothel 0, Cobbler's Mount 0, River City People 1, Duckford Pond 2, Satanic Milltown 0, Masonic County 0, Old Lady Hair 0, Gristleby 0. And we move on to League Division 2. Thrashampton 0, Gollywogsford 0, Rottenborough 0, Trotsky Docks 0, Dungtown 0, West Nosebleed 0, Ticklesbury 0, Bareback Riders 0, Jezebel Royals 0, Windbreaker Wanderers 0. And the match between Stubbleford and 9 Bob Note is a late kick-off. Current score 0-0. Ummagumma 0, Clap Clinic 0. And the match between Suckersby Boys and Jellyneck Bogey has been postponed due to a cholera outbreak. Pool's panel verdict, no score draw. Heart of Squatney 0, Shirtlifter Queens 0. Tetley Bittermen 10, Factory Farm 0. League Division 3, Blubberdale 0, Gaymanthorpe Colliery 0. Scabchurch 0, Cold Clinker Albion 0. Bishop Tackle Town 1, Ecclesby on Dripping 0. Givenhead Forest 1, Wardcaster South End 1. Motherbreast Avenue 0, Ricketsby Park 0. And the match between Applebottom Tick and Marketbury Girdle has been abandoned due to lack of interest. Buggersby Castle 0, Mucky Skip Thursday 0. Cock and Cunt Thistle 0, Gussis Athletic 1. Brackenquim Stanley 0, Backyard Fart 0. And Blackamoor Privy 0, Snotsford United 0. League Division 4, Lillycrap 0, Portley Virgins 0, Bodisford 0, Missionary Position 0, Chestnut Jockstrap 1, Grimmup North 1, Weaselbury 1, Beer Monster Park, 2. Limehouse Chinks, 0. Cuckoo Looney Bin, 0. And the matches between Pansy Potters and Charnel House, Bloomers Town and Bovril Fingers, Fishinix Seaport and Council Hovels, and Cheese Grundys and Dirty Linensby have all been abandoned. And finally, Nellie Deansford, 0. Seamed Stocking, 0. One for Frank, I think. Fuck off!